Hello there. My name is Violeta. Hello, my beautiful angels, starseeds, and dreamers. Listen, Spirit told me to tell you some things about the difference between twin flames, soulmates, and karmic people. I don't know why. I guess you need to know. Or you probably already know. This is just confirmation, right? So let's dive into it. So basically I've experienced all three, and so I can speak about this. Obviously, I have not experienced everyone's things, connections in the world, so everyone's different. Everyone experiences things differently, and so please use your discernment, do your research, whatever, but Spirit told me to share my experience, and so this is how I'm going to do it. Just give it to you. I'm not even channeling, I'm just giving you information. So there is a huge difference between those things, let me tell you. Some people are like, but what is the difference? What is the difference? And they confuse all the things. And to me, there's such a big difference between those three things that it's not even, in my mind, I can't even confuse it. And I can't even, sometimes I can't even see the similarities because they're such different things. So let me just tell you. So, soulmates, right? You meet a person. It's so natural in their presence. You can talk all night long. You feel this connection. You feel peaceful, harmonious, comfortable. You can stay silent and communicate anyway. You feel comfortable and at peace. I had a relationship with such a person, and it was the best relationship in my life because it was so calm. It was so, it was just so comfortable and natural. And I've had friends like that also, and it's always comfortable and natural. There's no friction, right? There's no friction. And obviously, there are all kinds of soulmates. So I'm telling you about the soulmates that I have experienced because I have this kind of, I make a joke about it that it's a beeper. And so when I reincarnated on this earth, I was like, no, without my beeper. And my beeper is like when I meet people or when I see a person across the room, or, I meet all kinds of people every day, but once in a while it's going to be like beep, 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 beep. So wait. And I'm going to know without even eye contact, without even a word, even a touch, even nothing. Just I know across the room. And that's always the way it's been. And so I'm lucky, because I can recognize these people and I can just, hi, and introduce myself. Anyway, a soulmate is something comfortable, natural, wonderful, a wonderful thing, right? And you have multiple soulmates. Now, twin flames are very different. A twin flame is someone who illuminates your shadows by acting as a mirror to you. And so you meet them. Yes, it's natural. Yes, it's comfortable. Yes, they feel like home. Yes, it's wonderful. But shortly after meeting them, you're going to start getting triggered. You're going to start seeing things about yourself, about the other person that you don't like. You're going to be really triggered into the past, like triggers from the past, from your childhood, from past relationships, from family members, from all kinds of things. Just all of your shadows, all of that deep trauma, that baggage is going to come to the surface, and you're going to be very triggered and react in unlikely ways, in sharp emotional ways, because this person is going to bring to the front the worst parts of you, and they're going to showing you the worst parts of them. Make sense? So you're each other's mirror. You don't even realize you're doing it. You're just each other's mirror. You see the worst parts in each other so that you can hopefully see that it's a mirror and you can heal those parts in yourself And you can only start being more comfortable with this person when you start accepting yourself fully, not just your favorite parts, but also your shadows, and you've started healing them. And so there are many, many stages in the twin flame journey. And the first one is the hardest one because it's like clashing on and off, just getting triggered, getting frustrated, getting, tower moments, just constantly repelling each other and, attracting each other. And just this kind of game of, it's not a game, it's just nature's way of making sure that you're pulled to each other so close that you cannot avoid this growth journey. So twin flames, they're not supposed to be a love story per se. They're supposed to be a growth story. So this person is not your lover. They can be. But this person is your partner in growth. And so when you need some things illuminated, something shown to you, they come around and they show you, and you do the same for them. When you need to heal individually, you separate and you do it individually away from each other. And so there are these phases of together, apart, together, apart. It can be platonic, it can be romantic, it can be all kinds of things. But generally, the difference between just a soulmate and a twin flame is the twin flame is only one, and the soulmates are many. And also the twin flame is tumultuous, frustrating, and growth oriented. So you grow, constantly grow, ascend, transform. You become a different person. You start acting differently, dressing differently. You start transforming into your better self, slowly, 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 until one day you turn around and you're like, wow, I'm a completely different person. My life is completely different. You've let go of things. You've changed things. You've embraced new things. It's like, oh, my nose is itching really hard, and it's not the earring, but it's someone wants to speak to you. Anyway, twin flames. Yeah, it's a tumultuous, tortured thing that is not fun even a little bit. If you like your peace like me, if you like drama and conflict, well, maybe then it's fun for you. But I don't know what you're like. The thing is, it's going to be on and off, on and off, on and off. The soulmate is not friction. Like the soulmate is just, oh, this is a perfect match. Yeah, maybe there are differences. Yeah, maybe you're going to separate from them, but it's not going to be this constant on and off thing, with so much growth and so many triggers. It's just not going to trigger you so much. It's not going to frustrate you so much because it's natural and harmonious, the soulmate. And the twin flame is like, Okay, so karmic people. Oh, I've had a lot of those, and I bet you have too. Karmic people are related to karma from past generations and also your past generally. So the karma that you have collected and other people have transferred onto you, like your parents, your grandparents, you replay those karmic cycles with people altogether. So for example, let's say you constantly meet the same kind of partners and you constantly just feel like you're in this unhealthy, bespelled cycle of doom where you repeat the same cycle, where you feel like it's toxic, where you feel like it's constantly disappointing, when you feel like, oh, why is it not working? Why is love not working? And this frustration repeats over and over and over again because of those karmic cycles, those traumas, that baggage and that ancestral thing that you carry with you from your parents, from your grandparents. So the thing is that the major difference between twin flame and karmic people, one, twin flame, you're going to know deep in your heart, in your soul, that this is your twin flame, not a karmic person. Even if you want to deny it, believe me, I have denied it many times, but then I had to accept it because my intuition was like, no, no, no. Anyway, the thing is, the karmic person, the major difference between the karmic person and the twin flame is that the twin flame is constantly making you grow, constantly pushing you to heal, constantly making you ascend, go deeper, go better, go bigger. You know what I mean? While the karmic person gets you stuck. It gets you stuck, and you're always stuck in the same thing over and over and over. There is no growth. Maybe there's a little bit of growth and you manage to like escape the cycle, right? But it's just mainly one cycle, one kind of healing thing. It's like the twin flame addresses everything that's wrong in your life. The karmic person, just one cycle or a couple of cycles, just one very specific thing, right, that repeats. So I'm going to give you an example. For example, for me, it's been emotionally unavailable men who couldn't, 11, who couldn't give me what I needed, emotional connection and emotional safety, right? And so these people always pulled back, always held back, and I always felt miserable around them. And your soul recognizes those souls and clutches, like latches onto them to help you learn the lesson, and hopefully you can get out of it. But most people just get stuck again and again and again, and they never get out, right? That's fine. Sometimes it takes a lot of cycles to get you out of that, you know, horrible, you know, cage, basically. Anyway, the thing is, and for example, even let's say you're a guy and your mother was super controlling, right? And you were always used to this kind of dynamic of trying to make her happy and doing anything, but she was never happy with you, and she was always controlling, and you attract those kind of women that are always controlling and kind of harsh and kind of mean to you, really. And you keep trying to make them happy, but you can't, right? And so it's like this, and like with me, you try to get them, to get these men, and for me with the emotionally unavailable men, you try to get them to see you, to see your worth, to acknowledge you, to show you with words and actions how much they love you, and to open up to you emotionally, but they can't because they're stuck in some kind of cycle of their own, right? And so the thing about karmic people is they're always going to be the same. It's always going to repeat unless you manage to get out, until you learn your lesson. And it's just going to be one major kind of theme in your life, in your love life or whatever, and even with friends and stuff. The thing is, all of these relationships, twin flames, soulmates, you know, karmic people, they help us see what's wrong, and so we can heal it, right? The thing is, the twin flame does it with a lot of triggering and mirroring each other, you know, and on and off. The karmic people do it with reenacting mostly what you experience with your caregivers. So parents, grandparents, whatever was like the pain points between you and a parent, usually the opposite sex, is like what you psychologically reenact your whole life trying to fix it, but you can't fix it, and that's the lesson. You have to get out of it to learn for to look for something healthier, right? And so the thing is, all of these are doing it in different ways, and soulmates are teaching you, also giving you lessons, but you know, in a gentler, softer way. That's why most people, they prefer soulmates, because it's not as stressful. Like karmics are the most stressful because it's like, oh, why this again? Twin flames is really frustrating, but at least there's growth, right? There's constant growth. So you're like, okay, well, there's at least some progress here, and I'm getting better. So I'm at least grateful for meeting this person who's helping me grow and become my best self and overcoming these past traumas, and yay, but you know. And soulmates are like, oh, this is so nice, and oh, there's a lesson, that's a good lesson, oh, and this is so nice still, you know. It's, and even if there's fights, I'm not saying there's never fights between soulmates, I'm just saying soulmates are just smooth sailing. Twin flames are constant friction and constant growth. And karmic people are like feeling stuck in something you can't get out. It's this major thing that repeats over and over again, and this person is just frustrating and there's no growth, and you know, like that kind of thing. So hopefully by now you see the major differences between those three things, because I have experienced them all. I know people who have experienced them as well. I have done my research, but this is mostly from my own experience, and as a psychologist, as, you know, a spiritual person, as, you know, as just myself, what I've learned from these connections, and just giving you the information, so hopefully it helps you make the distinction. Let me know if, you know, you've had similar experiences. If you've had different experiences, let me know, because I'm always open to hearing other people's perspectives and experiences, because I'm not, you know, I'm not the I'm not pretending to be right and everyone else is wrong. Obviously, I'm open to all kinds of other perspectives and experiences, because I'm just one person and we're all different, right? And so thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it helps you. Let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, and yeah, good luck on your whatever journey you're on. Good luck with your lessons. Good luck with recognizing the differences and navigating these differences and navigating the lessons and challenges, so you can get out of the bad cycles and grow and become your best self and learn, truly integrate those lessons. I believe in you. You are strong enough. You're smart enough. And yeah, I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.